Well, what a start. It started off at 2 degrees, an hour later it was 4 degrees, and then just before going out it was 6 degrees. We were hoping for a fall, but hopefully it will come a little later. So we start by taking the screen off. I'm looking at investigating where this vibration noise is coming from. And getting a certain amount of turbulence from the screen as well, so we thought we'll have the screen off and we'll try going for a ride with no screen, so we got virgin air around us, and see how we go from there. Right, you can see that the bolts have got a little washer, which I've got to be careful that I keep. Now apparently the brackets have got rubber grommets into the frame, so I'll make sure that they're still there. Just like that. What we're going to do is take this indoors, and we've got some polish that we can use, which should take some of the scratches out of the screen. There's the plastic window polish. I've had this for years. You can see I haven't used that much of it, but it's very good, very, very good. Well. Now you can see the grommets here. There's a rubber grommet either side. I'll probably put a bit of insulation along here. Yeah, because that grommet has just about had it. So I might be getting some vibration through the screen there. Suffering from a bit of transmitted noise. You just want the weather to be able to get out there and ride now, but not under these conditions. Most definitely would have been out there. We had a big blizzard in 63, yeah, 63, and I'd gone to my first job, and I was very proud, keen. And I had a little Excelsior motorcycle. Buses. We lived in the high street. My parents had a shop, Wilston High Road. And the buses had been abandoned because of the conditions. We had about 3 foot of snow. And that was over, I think that was over the weekend. Monday morning I was supposed to be, well, I did. It was time to go to work, and I was, I think, probably the only person who wheeled my little Excelsior bike out, and I went from Wilston High Street up to Harlesden and through to Park Royal, where I was working at a electronics company up in Park Royal. And of course I was the only person who turned up. Nobody else was on the roads. But that little bike got me through. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. I felt a sense of achievement and actually being able to do it as well. And then you sort of go on later life doing the different rallies, dragon rally, elephant rally, and etc. Anyway, the thing is now to get on the bike. Right, well, we're back from the garage. Got a glass, nice Pinot. So, Happy New Year to everybody. As you saw, we've taken the screen off, given it a bit of a polish, cleaned it up. But before we put it back, we definitely want to try the bike without the screen and see what kind of noise we get, because I think the screen is amplifying all the noises from the bike, because the grommets, the little rubber grommets between the screen and the frame have compressed so much that there's hardly anything there, and I think that's vibrating and causing a lot of noise. But of course we won't know until we go for a bike ride. Coming weekend, at the moment it's -2, coming weekend it's going up to possibly 4 degrees. Still bloody cold, but also the snow and ice has got to go, and I want a little bit of rain to wash the salt off the roads, because I'm not taking the bike out with all the salt and muck that's out there. The other thing was I wear now a adventure style helmet, crash helmet, and we'll come back to that.
Right. Right, yeah. The thing I wanted to talk about was basically what I'm wearing now, the helmet, and why I've gone for a adventure style helmet, and also the audio. Now this audio is coming through the X3 Insta 360 camera, which lots of people are now using, and doesn't have a microphone jack. You can get an adapter, and I will put an image of the adapter that goes into the X3 for a microphone. The thing people don't realise is that the X3 can be connected Bluetooth, and it's got the iPod earphones, Bluetooth earphones. It has an icon for that. But it also will pick up anything on Bluetooth, so it will pick up a Bluetooth microphone, and the one that I'm using at the moment is the DJI mini mic, which is in the helmet that you can see at the moment, and it's just about here in the helmet, and well, we will see how well it works. Now, this isn't the way you're supposed to connect a microphone to the X3, but it's one of the ways you can, and I don't know how well it will work and what sort of noise it will pick up. DJI receiver, and it will go from 0, 12 dB, or to negative 12 dB. Connect a microphone to the X3. But we're just trying this on Bluetooth, so we're going from the microphone directly to the X3 and see how it goes. So that's all the going on about the connection. When I get the adapter, I'll put the adapter, microphone adapter, on the X3, and we'll try this again. But of course the main thing is to try it on the bike, and as the weather improves we'll get out on the bike and try it, see how much noise. I feel that we'll pick up more noise just going by direct Bluetooth from the mic to the X3, whereas going from the mic adapter and using DJI receiver will get far better quality. But we shall see. Reason for the helmet: you've got a peak, and when the sun's low in the sky it's nice to be able to just tilt your head down a bit, take that glare out, and of course you've got the sunshade that comes down the other visor, inside visor, and you've got the main visor which comes across. So it's a very versatile helmet. The peak you can take off if you so wish, and of course the other thing is, if you want a conversation with anybody or you go in a garage or whatever, you can just lift the chin guard. People can see your face and they can see that your camera mounted on the side of the helmet here, and I have that going pretty much all the time that I'm riding. So it's like a dash cam. Picks up everything I'm doing. If there's any problems, I have any problems with traffic, bad driving, God forbid, accident or whatever, it's all going to be recorded. So that's the reason for this. Otherwise, everything goes through the X3, which will be mounted somewhere on the bike, sometimes on the front, on the handlebars. Other times it's mounted down on the side or at the back or wherever. But they are an amazing camera.
Here we go.
Okay, I think we'll leave it there at the moment. I've done enough regarding that. Okay.
So, as we come towards the end of this video, just a little demonstration of what the 360 camera can do on the bike. You can have some really quite amazing effects with the camera, and it gives a great sense of the ride, whether it's from the side or it's from above or from behind. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you would, and please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.